Today we're talking about to have a true and honest conversation with ourselves, to truly know what we want, what it is that we want to manifest, what our desires are, what makes us happy, what makes us feel really great inside. And I will actually start with an example from this morning. I had another examples in my mind, but I will start with that because I got reminded of how important details are at times. So I woke up, I was excited for doing this video. I knew what to say, I knew what I wanted to express. Then I woke up with, maybe you see it, a little bit of a swollen eye. I have some kind of allergic reaction, and yeah, I had it before that had happened when I was little, so I know how to handle it. But directly my mind was thinking that, okay, I can't do the video today because I have a swollen eye. I was almost about to buy it. Then I caught myself. I was like, okay, haven't this happened before? You see, because I have a history of not really taking action on my desires, not really taking action on my inner voice. I also have a history of experiencing that I have a lot of different reasons why I should procrastinate things, why I should have like this dream world inside of me, but not acting on it. So I have this dream reality instead, inside and outside. So when I finally had this so-called logical reason in my mind and understood that, okay, this is just a reason for me, a little small reason for me to try to skip it. I was fine with it. I said like, you know what, I will do it anyways. Then my mind find another logical reason why I shouldn't do it. It said to me that, are you really done with this video? Do you really know what you want to talk about? Do you really know how you want to express yourself? Don't you need to learn a little bit more about filming first? When I'm recording this video, I'm new to YouTube. I have some ideas what I do, some ideas I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I have to elaborate on that. So I'm having this thought around what kind of reasons that I should not proceed with it. It might seem as not so much, but if you do that in not only recording one video, but all videos, meeting friends, doing that in all different parts, all different areas of life, then you start to have a habit of that. You start to having a habit of procrastinating, not taking action on what makes you glad, what makes you excited. At the same time, I find out reasons why I am not good enough yet, why haven't improved enough yet, or whatever it might be. Guess what? Life is a learning lesson. And we learn by progressing, we learn by experiencing, we learn by insights. So in my example, there is a big detail here that we need to pay attention to. And that is that I'm having the thought of maybe I need to learn how to film, how to shoot. Maybe I need to learn how to do things in another way first. Maybe I need to, understand how I want to express myself. That is also a way for me saying that in this moment, I'm trying to manifest something that isn't me. Because the reality as it is right now is that I have the competence, I have the knowledge, I have the experiences that I have at this right moment. If I want to manifest new experiences, if I want to manifest better improvements, then I need to manifest that in actions, in learning that skills. But that is not me now, so I'm manifesting outside of my reality. And don't get me wrong, we should have expansion desires. But what I'm also telling myself is that I can't do anything today because I don't have it all today. When you have a desire of something, when you want to manifest something, maybe you want to manifest a new place, you want to attract a new life partner, maybe you want to play a new instrument. All of these outspoken desires, passions, goals for ourselves, they are actually manifestations, they are intentions, what we are intentionally planned to do. Right. Many times we can get struggles in feeling that we're making little progress in it, and that there seems to be some kind of friction, there seems to be some kind of blockage. And what we do is normally that we look around that, okay, do I need more time? Do I need more knowledge? What is it that I need? But what we could think about instead is that, okay, what kind of internal blockage is there at this time for me that makes me keep on having all these reasons for why I can't do anything. Let's say you want to manifest a new place for yourself. You have a history of, impulsive behavior. So last week you bought something that you shouldn't be buying. You should actually have saved that for your apartment, but once again you didn't do it. Here we have a lot of things that is happening within us that we, instead of paying attention to that, we can easily take the easy way and say that, okay, what can I do now to save more? What can I do now to restrict myself? Maybe I should not go out at all. Maybe I should meet friends less because then I'm just spending money. Have a very expensive lifestyle. Maybe I have to change my lifestyle. That can be true. Of course, it can. Why are we manifesting a new place from the beginning? Is it because you want to expand your hobbies? You want to have a yoga studio in your apartment? Is it because you want a bigger space for something special, to create something special? Is it because you want to invite a life partner? When those opportunities appear to you, that you meeting potential partner, have you opened and expanded, make place in your heart for that person? Or are you still having an avoidant behavior? Or are you afraid of showing your authenticity? Let's take another example. You are manifesting a full-time job as a blogger. You blog about traveling. So your biggest desires, passions are to travel the world. Provide, with your offerings about the hidden gems, all the like cool places to go and see where you are in the different countries, as so many of us are, we Google at that, right? You want to provide the world with that. At the same time, you want to explore, you want to expand your mind, you want to meet the diversity of the earth. You have decided that in order for you to get some kind of salary from it, right? So you can have that full-time job. You need sponsorships, you need a certain amount of followership, whatever it is, right? Little have you seen lately that it has become any progress in your followership. You maybe not have so many or not at all any sponsorships, and you're starting to doubt yourself. Is this really what I truly want? Is this really what comes natural to me? Is this really what I am about to create, right? So here our minds pick up evidence, proof for something being. Because I don't have it now, or because it looks like this, I don't have the possibilities to make this happen, to make my desires happen. But at the same time are looking for the other proof, the other evidence for that you're actually making progress and you're actually fully capable of making your dreams coming through. Maybe we need to first set true intentions, understand why do we doubt ourselves, work with affirmation, work with like actually action points in towards making that change. So let's say you want a true authentic lifestyle for yourself. You're worrying about, meditations that doesn't go well because you seem not to have the focus. You get distracted every time. You fear that you might be missing some vitamins in the body, right? How can you be that healthy in that way if you are missing out on important vitamins, minerals in your body? In addition to that, you constantly worrying about you don't have the time that you need in order for you to explore, in order for you to find that fulfillment that you want to find, in order for you to do those activities that leads to having that lifestyle that you want. All these distractions on what you do not have, what you are not enough for, what you're not good at, all these self-criticism, self-bullying, in my opinion. What does that stem from? Why did you start it with that? Should you, instead of paying attention to finding more time in your calendar, asking yourself why time is a pressure, adding self-compassion, gentle words into yourself, learning how to register when your mind is starting to criticizing you and stop, learning how to quiet the inside noise. Is that what your manifestation should be about? Also, or at first, or instead? So I guess that you see my point at this time. All these doubts, worries, beliefs, old habits of ours, all these that we have built like this foundation, and it's that foundation that we are manifesting from. It will be a struggle to get our manifestings get through, or having fun while we are making that change. So to intentionally be aware of our innermost desires, listen to our inner voice. I think also it's highly important for us to have an internal focus. We should really include that in our manifestations. And we should really include to understand that that is a work that will make us happy in the end. Because even though we have everything that we planned for, if we're not feeling it inside, how can we receive it in that way? So before I go into what can we do, what kind of focus should we have, I just want to conclude a couple of things that I have been mentioning. So some kind of reasons or blockages, frictions that you might be having in regards to your manifestations might be about habitual patterns, might be about low self-esteem, might be about feeling that you're lacking confidence in something, you're not feeling brave enough to take action on something either, avoidance behavior. So we're talked about, this procrastination, that avoidant behavior can actually be translated into words. And we want to keep in our comfort zone. We want to remain this control, but at the same time, we're not feeling truly happy inside. Also, another thing is our ego. Many times it can be translated into you're manifesting something because you want some kind of attention from someone or something, for example. The universe responds and speaks in energies, frequencies, vibrations, right? If we're not feeling it inside, the universe will feel that. If you feel that something is not for you, if you're doubting your abilities, if you're fearing a certain outcome, then there is also where your energy goes. Where your focus goes, your energy goes. When we're starting to realize that, okay, by me having an internal focus, having internal conversations, being, observant of myself, my thoughts, my feelings, my beliefs in an objective way. By doing that, I can also understand how I can manifest things in another way. So the more you focus on, let's say, optimism, the more optimism you will have. The more you focus on understanding and feeling love, the more love you will have. So when we want something, I believe that we should focus on really integrating in all parts of our lives, really energizing ourselves, vibrating on that vibration that we want to let into our lives. If you have areas where you feel that you are more confident, and you have areas when you feel that you're not that confident, integrate it in all your parts. Try to understand where you're not confident in some areas and why you're confident in other areas. Another biggie that we have been mentioning is to understand the essential parts, the core of your manifestations. What is it truly that you want out of your manifestation? What is it truly that you want out of that change that you're expecting? Let's say you want to do a change of workspace. What is it that you desire? Are you desire a change because change of salary or change of whatever? Or are you desiring more freedom? Do you feel in your whole spirit that you're thirsty for freedom? You're thirsty for expressing yourself, and you're not able to do that at the work that you have today. That is essential, the core in your manifestations, why you want to do something. The more we love ourselves, the more we put value in ourselves, the more insights that we have of ourselves, the more we will also learn how to manifest the things, the situations, the environments that makes us fulfilled, makes us like pure in our hearts, makes us feel excitement. We need to work on ourselves. Actually, that's the core. We need to give ourselves self-help in order for us to live the life that we want, to live the reality that we want, I would say. And that's why we'll also, need to have it a practice, have it like a project, a lifetime project on ourselves, right? To find our passions, to have like an igniting spark in ourselves, feel that passion inside of us. That is also an internal focus that we should have. If we haven't found our purpose already, then it's that the focus we should have, because then it will always lead us right. When we listen to it, it will always lead us right just need to listen to it. It can sometimes seem easy to focus on the parts that we don't have, the parts that we, just want, that the parts that we feel that we need, instead of focusing on this is what I have, this is the resource that I have, this is the qualities, the abilities that I have, this is what I can make of right here, right now. There's such an empowering feeling around that. So as I said, having a practice around it, having a practice in different ways. You can for a while writing down, let's say you have the example with you're understanding that you have a lot of doubts in regards to your manifestations. Start for a while to write that down. Whenever you get a thought that I am afraid of doing that because of whatever it is, right? Write that sentence down, have it on a piece of paper, on the same paper. And after a week, you go through that. Okay, what is it that I'm actually telling myself on a daily basis? And what is that? Oh, this is a belief, this is a fear, this is a worry. Then you can start to also see, okay, what is it that I have that I need to work with? As much as we're doing like we're planning for budgeting something or something like that, we can do that with our internal world as well. The more clarity we bring into the table, to say it like that, the more we communicate clearly towards ourselves, the better, the easier it will get. In order for us to understand what it is that's blocking us, maybe we need to turn the gaze in, learn how to really turn the gaze in. Maybe we need to start to meditate then. Maybe we need to start journaling then. We need to find that out, and we can only find that out if we are meeting ourselves, being honest to ourselves, not avoiding what it is that we're feeling, not being afraid of, like looking ourselves in our eyes and say like, hey, okay, we got this. We just have to change a couple of things because I want to be happier today. Having a very reflective mind throughout the days is a very empowering tool to reflect on and observe your thoughts and reflect on really what they tell you, reflect on really why you have those thoughts and what kind of thoughts you actually want to have. In the beginning, it might feel weird. In the beginning, it might feel like you're getting some kind of friction inside because your body does its job right and want to keep you in the safety zone. But after a while, you will start to understand that I am vibrating, I am entering a new frequency, turning into an energy. Nowadays, I feel more comfortable here. Because nowadays I'm listening to my truest, my purest means. I would link a video below if you want to dig a little bit deeper into today's topic where I do a tarot reading around this theme as well.